some of the critical issues in the state of Tennessee as well as throughout the nation at the 21st century. And Reverend, I think we've already mentioned some of the issues dealing with incarceration and some of the issues dealing with the economic situation that many young people and many people find themselves in. Let's continue our discussion dealing with some of these critical issues. Well,
you know, we talk about the job situation, with people getting a job and not really wanting to work the job and things like that, but at the same time, choosing another pathway to go out in the street and hustle. And it ties into economics. If I'm in education, again, if I'm not really taught how to go out and do it the right way, or if I'm being taught how to go out and do it the right way, but I'm refusing to receive that information, that education, then what I do, I choose to take another pathway, and then I'm going out here and I'm being miseducated. You know, they're taking all types of risks just to make some money. You know, people are killing other people because of money. You know, some drug dealer over here killed another drug dealer because they're selling a little package of drugs on their street, or what they call their street or their territory, and people's lives are being wasted and snuffed out over the desire to have money. And then when the person gets the money, when they're making the money, then what they do, they turn right around, they profile themselves. So now the police know you're the one that's out here hustling, you're the one making the money, so you're the one that we target. So when we catch you, we take all your money, we seize all your property, we put you in jail, you go to the prison system, and you work for 16, 17 cents an hour for the next 20 or 30 years of your life. But all of this as a result of this desire to get money, but not to get it in the right way. But I think what we have to do in our communities is go into our communities. And I think we have to have some forums. I was talking about this the other night at one of the local NAACP meetings, how we have to go into the communities. We got to put the oil where the squeak is, you know, and go into the communities and find out from the people in the communities what's going on. See, here's what happens, Dr. Haney. You have these particular forums and different things set up. You may have some politicians or whoever, and they'll come up, they'll set up a panel, they'll be in a certain area, and they'll come in and make statements. They'll come in and talk about what they want to talk about, but they don't come in and hear what the people want to hear, what people need to talk about. So if I'm coming in and sharing with you what I think, but if I never get from you what you think, then I can effectively help you. So if I want to help you, I need to open up.
I understand exactly what you're thinking in reference to some of the issues that are facing you.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't come into my community in the daytime telling me what's happening at night. You ain't over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And if you want to know, then you need to hear from me. You need to hear from me what's going on. If I'm in that community, you need to hear from me what goes on in that community. You need to understand, you hear from me how I see the people standing out on the streets, how I see what's going on, the young ladies selling their bodies and the guys shooting at each other and all kind of crazy stuff like that. But if you're not hearing what they're saying, then you can't effectively address the issue. So we got these problems that are going on even in our school systems. You know, our school systems are not and they put our schools as such a disadvantage, our teachers at such a disadvantage in today's school system as compared to back when I was in school. And when I was in school, they had corporal punishment. That was leverage. You know, the teachers had some leverage. You know, we knew that if we went to school and acted up, you know, that we could be punished. But you know, of course, that's been taken away from the system. So there's no leverage that the teachers have to even exercise any real control. So the student goes in that don't want to be in class anyway. They go in and then they get in-school suspension. So now they're in
detention and that's speak to that.
And they're just there.